What's happening, folks? Back with another reaction, back with some more Duran Duran. And we're going to go back to the '87 concert in San Diego. Wow, we have an extremely sleepy Luca. And yeah, we're going to listen to the Chauffeur. People know it's one of my favorite Duran tracks. It remains as such, despite having heard many, many more tracks since I listened to it. Yeah, it just has this crazy dark sound. It's like, it sounds like a sort of enchanted, like, mindscape. It's just a really interesting tune sonically. In some ways, you know, I feel like a connection to material I heard later with Arcadia. It has this real sort of abstract kind of synth sound. So yeah, I really enjoy the tune sonically and lyrically. Not only did I enjoy the sort of poetry of what I heard initially, which again, as I started to listen to Duran, it was a very sort of interesting experience trying to unpack or unwind the sort of lyrical themes of most of their songs. But a number of people commented, and big shout out to Ron, who mentioned that, you know, he's always took the song to be about, you know, driving someone to a later period in their life, their actual destination in life, whereas, you know, maybe you thought you were their partner, like driving together, but no, in fact, you were escorting them, you were chauffeuring them to the next stage of their life, their actual destination. So that hit me as very profound, and then the song took on a sort of new level of significance for me. So bottom line, I really do love this song, one of my favorites from Duran. I noticed when I queued it up, it's like over 8 minutes long, so it feels like it's going to be a sort of expanded performance. Maybe like a minute or so of that could be crowd interaction, but I guess we'll see. Let's get straight to it. This is Duran Duran, The Chauffeur, from the live performance in San Diego, 1987. I was going to say, it felt very consonant. Suddenly like a 40s jazz club looking at the rain outside. I was like, he did that line differently. Like, there's so much to say about how different it is. Oh wait. Almost sounded like Mick Jagger there for a second. I hear you, John. We're doing the like ocarina bit on a sax. This is like the grand deluxe edition of this song. I can't believe it. You like hear the aphids, cicadas. Stunned. I'm like the dead parrot in the Monty Python sketch. someone just swallowed the microphone? What happened? This is the same track, so I don't know what's happening.
All right.
It's so funny to me the way some of these concerts are cut with the like between bits at the end of the track, where typically the live concert albums that I've had over the years, which are mainly like punk albums, it's always like the talking bits are at the beginning of each track. So then like the moment the song ends, it'll cut to the next track. But in any case, that was amazing, masterful. Like, I guess the only thing I would say, which isn't even really a criticism, just a sort of an observation, I love that jazzy intro. It felt like when the actual sort of, the main part of the track rolled in, I don't know if that blend like was like perfectly in sync. It felt like they just had to kind of like fit the normal part of the track into the end of that jazz intro. But regardless, I enjoyed the jazz edition. I enjoyed the greater instrument feel. There were a couple moments where it felt like Warren was doing some stuff on the guitar that I definitely don't remember from the original track. So yeah, I enjoyed all the additions. But yeah, I was thinking right as that opening part ended, I love the opening bit, and of course I love the intro to the proper song. It just felt like there was a moment where it like wasn't like perfectly aligned. So maybe that's just my brain. Maybe like I was expecting it, to be like on all jazz like version or something. But then when it started to come in, it was like, okay, wait, my brain is transitioning. So again, maybe I'll just listen to it again. But yeah, that was my thought in the moment. And again, there were a couple moments where the line delivery from Simon was different, and he was sort of like making way for like a new like transitional moment. Like there was that extra sort of like elevated vocal, and there was the like a sax part at the end of like a couple of the lines where it's not in the original. So yeah, I really enjoyed that. Like I said, it felt like a grand deluxe like special edition of the tune. So really, really cool. My comment about the opening notwithstanding. And yeah, I felt like whatchamacallit, there was a bit of the Notorious vibe again 1 year later. The presence of the sax on this tune sort of gave me that flavor, but it had less of the Notorious like flavor sprinkled on top of it than maybe the two other tracks that I've listened to so far, which I guess now that I say that, like only one from this concert and one from another concert from the same tour. But yeah, like I said, this one felt like in a way more true to the original, not really altered, to sort of fit the sound of Notorious, other than maybe the presence of the sax. But basically my brain is befuddled because that was an incredible experience, so probably I have no idea what I'm talking about. Do correct me in any case that needs to be. Let me know what you think of this performance. And yeah, looking forward to more from this concert. Again, I am going to go back to the Rio in '88 concert, at least to do a few more. But yeah, bottom line, I'm going to jump back and forth, but I may do more reactions from this concert just because, again, a number of you said that the sound is much better. So in any case, let me know what you think. I will see you next time. Peace.